Hello, I'm David Kaplan for The Runner Online, and welcome to another edition of Microwavable Meal in a Mug, where today Janelle Reed will show us how to make chocolate lava cake, which I'm really excited to learn about. My sister and girlfriend are both big chocoholics, so I'm hoping I'll earn brownie points today, no pun intended. So what's the first step, Janelle?
So you're going to want to get two things first. You're going to get 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and 2 tablespoons of water. That's going to be the first thing. I've already mixed the two to make it a little easier, and you're going to put those two right in the mug. The next thing you're going to do is put a few drops of vanilla extract. That's a little too much, but just kind of judge. That's probably perfect. So I used maybe about 1/8 of a teaspoon, so not very much at all. The next thing you're going to do is add in a dash of salt. A dash of salt is usually just like a little bit. You would want to put some right in between your 2 fingers, and that's going to be how you gouge a dash. It's not even 1/8 of a teaspoon. It's just a little bit. You just want it just for taste.
And all of these portions here today are enough for a 1 person, 1 serving in a mug. If they wanted to feed more people, like 2, they would just double everything.
Right, exactly. So all you would do is double what I'm telling you to do and put it in 2 different mugs. You don't want to do it all in the same mug because then your cooking time is going to be a little bit off and it might be a little too mushy for your liking, if that's even possible. So the next thing you're going to want to do is add in your dry ingredients. It's really important to take into consideration stirring each dry ingredient thoroughly before you add the next one. So the first thing I'm going to do is add our flour. You want 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I'm going to dump that into our mixture and give that a good mix.
And is one of the reasons you like using the microwave as opposed to the oven or the stove or anything else, is it's just quicker? I mean, you can make pretty much the same thing that you would in the oven. It's just quicker when you nuke it.
Yeah, exactly. It's quicker, it's more convenient, and you use a lot less dishes that way. And I'm all about saving dishes because I hate cleaning them.
Yes.
So when you're just using 1 or 2 as opposed to 4 or 5, your cleanup time is much better managed. The next thing you're going to do is add 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. You can use any brand of this. Your grocery store will normally have a generic brand, or I use Hershey's just because, you know, you can't really go wrong with Hershey's chocolate.
Right.
So again, you want to make sure that you're mixing all of this really thoroughly and really well. The worst thing that you could do would be to have chunks of chocolate or chunks of flour when you're done with your finished product.
So mix it till it's smooth until you don't see any chunks of the cocoa powder.
Precisely. The next thing you're going to want to do is add in your sugar. So this recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of sugar. I'm all about sugar, so you want to make sure that you're adding in just enough to give it that sweet. Since your cocoa powder is unsweetened, the sugar is really important.
And are there other variations of this, Janelle? Like, could you use Nutella or another kind of substitute?
Absolutely. I'm all about variations. You can add in virtually any kind of mix-in that you want. So if you wanted to put in a tablespoon of Nutella, a tablespoon of peanut butter, maybe some crushed up Oreos, or today I have some chocolate chips that we're going to add in, you can do virtually any of those things. The best way I like to top it off, though, is with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. And that makes it super good.
A la mode. Ugh, you're making me hungry. When can we eat it?
We're going to put it in the microwave right now.
The possibilities are endless.
They really are. Okay. So you want to make sure that you cook it for a good amount of time. It kind of depends on your preference. So if you want more of a brownie consistency, you're going to want to put it in for about 70-75 seconds. Today, since we're doing more of like a lava cake, we're going to put it in for about 50 seconds. So if you can see here, the mixture, it has a thicker consistency, kind of like a dough, like a brownie dough if you were making it. And I'm just going to dump in these chocolate chips right on top so that we have a nice gooey topping on our brownie.
And now we're ready to put in the microwave for about 50 seconds for this.
50 seconds, yes. We want it a little molten-y, so a little bit more doughy, if you will.
A little molten-y without burning our tongue off, but close.
Exactly, exactly. What's really nice about this recipe is you can make it as doughy or as cooked thoroughly as you would like. Since there's no egg, you don't have to worry about having it a little raw if you like that doughy consistency instead of like a thicker brownie cakey consistency.
Alright, the chocolate lava cake just came out and it is a little molten lava hot, so we've let it cool down a little bit, but we'll blow in it and let's see how it turned out. Really rich chocolate taste and it's really nice consistency. Only question is, got milk? With Janelle Reed for the Runner Online, this is David Kappa.